Hi, folks. This is your Uncle Larry. You might remember me from Eric Lassard's interview. We've got almost 10,000 hits on that. And so we decided that we would maybe try to do some short programs. I think our ultimate aim we'd like to be able to give you some advice and answer comments, questions, and stuff like that. But um, today, our first little onslaught here, I want to tell you who I am and what I want to do. I'm Larry Moorman, Professor of Humanities for 33 years at Yuba College. When I look back on my career, the things I admire, I remember most fondly was the fact that I was advisor to the Gay Student Union and to the Green Society. And in that, I guided students towards, well, they guided themselves. And I learned more from them than by any teaching that I did. And when I retired, I got a standing ovation, which no one expected, in front of all the athletes and administrators and everybody. Everybody stood up. I got my certificate and at the graduation breakfast, and they wouldn't stop clapping till I sat down. And the reason, and that night, I gave a speech about, I said, when we give A's, we say the students earn it, and when we give F's, we say we fail. But I wonder if we ever accomplish anything. And one student wrote in my retirement book, "This is one life you saved." That's pretty profound. So those two events are the highlights of my career on graduation day. And they're the result of a lifetime of participating in civil rights and helping students and being out there. I thought, as I say, we met with some success with the interview, and we thought, well, what could we do with what I know? And so actually what I would like to do is a series of short 10-minute programs on coming out. And the first one I'd like to do, which I think is really important, is the argument for gays are equal humans, equal citizens under the Constitution of the United States, and what that argument is. I would like to go into that argument. And most gay people don't understand it, and heterosexuals don't either, probably because it goes into sodomy as a central issue of the argument. I don't want to do that today, but I really think that gay people don't think that they're equal. I mean, they haven't seen the implications of that. The fact that we're just getting a doctor refused to do a service to a child of a lesbian because of their religious belief that gay people aren't equal citizens. And they're arguing that the Constitution says they have a right to their religious beliefs. Yeah, sure, you have a right to your stupid religious beliefs, but you do not have a right to violate other people's civil rights because of your religious beliefs. And of course, the courts overturned that right away. But the problem is, there was just a couple turned away from getting married in Virginia, Kentucky. And they were turned away. That clerk should have been put in jail. There's no question that this is a violation of civil rights. Anyway, that's one of the things I'd like to do. But you know what we're really interested in, I think, is your comments on the air. To write in emails. If you have an issue that you would like us to discuss or respond to, if you look at my biography, you'll see that I'm totally honest. I'm the Bernie, the Bernie Sanders of gay TV, in the sense of honesty, integrity, and for the people, by the people, and of the people. That's what it's all about. I published 2 books. I taught 25,000 students. Had a wonderful career. I was a singer, an artist. And I did a lot of TV programs, cable TV. But as I say, my proudest moment was saving the. I mean, that student that wrote that taught at San Francisco State University, and he taught poetry there when he wrote that comment in 1999. Today is August 16th, 2015, and we're trying to just put a feeler out there. What I would speak about from my experience, there are subjects I want to speak about that you never hear about in the media. I mean, data you never hear about in the media. For example, China, um, uh, violence in America. I mean, I have some experience of that stuff that you don't see in the media. I mean, long-term observation of why there is uh, segregation in the United States, why there is violence, and some insights about that. But what I would really like to do is answer your concerns, your questions. If you look at the biography, the hour and 15 minutes, even part of it, you'll get some sense of how I approach issues. And 10,000 people have seen it, so we think that maybe there's a style and presentation here that people like. I taught critical thinking for 10 years, so I don't spin stuff. I give arguments and evidence, and I would always ask my students, if you believe something, you have to ask yourself, is this belief worthy of me? That's the final question. And what argument, what evidence allows me to believe this? If I do a series on coming out, I would do coming out to yourself, coming out to religion, coming out to family, coming out in the workplace. It's a very, very complex issue, especially after gay marriage. And it's a very interesting topic, I think, and one I have a lot of experience with. After all, I came out when I was 37. Anyway, that's all we have to say. If you want to write an email, a question, a comment, my email is Moormanl, all lowercase, at AOL.com. What is my purpose? To tame the savage heart of man and to make gentle the life of the world. Who said that? It was some poet in the 19th century, and I remember Robert Kennedy quoting it. And I think it's one of the great things that Christianity is supposed to teach us, to tame the savage heart of man, to make gentle the life of the world. Anything I can do to help you understand yourself and the world around you, that's our goal. So that's it. It's Uncle Larry signing off and hoping to see you again.